Oh, hey, it's me. I'm back. I just finished a 5 mile run, and it was probably my best run to date this year. Um, I'm still terribly slow compared to where I want to be, but I'm doing it, and yeah, that's good. I think I've been thinking about these daily podcasts that I'm doing, and I'll be honest, I'm getting feeling like I'm running out of steam on them, and I think I'm just a an idea away from getting revved back up. But yeah, I think they've been getting a little bit shorter, and I get like 8 minutes, and I'm like I don't know what else to say, and I don't know if it's that I feel boring or what, or if I just don't feel like sharing as much. I don't know what it is. But I hope I hope they're finding a nice home in somebody's earbuds, helping them feel a little bit better. Um, and yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's a weird thing because on the one hand, I feel like uh, it's good for me, as good for me as maybe for someone else to be doing them, because I try to talk more lightheartedly. Excuse me, lightheartedly, a little peppier. I try, even if I'm talking about something a little bit down ish, I still try to speak in a positive way, which is more like me when I'm around my kids, I guess, or if I'm in a semi good mood around Nora and her kids. And I joke around. I'm known as the funny one. I don't know that I'm. I always say I've bought into it and said that I'm the funny one, but I don't really think I'm that funny. But it seems to get me some level of appreciation from those who have become accustomed to my brand of humor. And I guess that's probably a little dopamine like hit. Like, yeah, look at me. The shy kid who never had many friends, and I'm scoring a point. But as quickly as that point is scored, I kind of want it to go away. Like, it's a weird thing. I think I picked it up from my dad, who was always really quick with a joke and really make someone smile. And I think I got into that, and then so it's like, like I'm a quick hitter, like make someone smile. Um, oh, they said something, and I can twist that in such a way to make a joke, and it just kind of happens. And then, but as soon as it happens, like I'm like, oh no, what do I do now? Do I have to say something else funny? Do I have to say something of value, of meaning now? Am I what do I do? And then I just like I want to leave the room as soon as I do it. So it's a weird mix of probably a little pick me up, and then immediately followed by ooh, okay, how can I sink back into this couch so no one sees me for a little bit. Um, yeah, it's a weird thing, but I think it's helping me. Um, it's like if it's a 10-minute podcast every day, it's like 10 minutes of me trying to um, put light out there and not worry so much about what comes next. Um, so, yeah, thank you to all of you out there who send me feedback on the shows and say, hey, thanks for doing them or whatever, and kind of give me a little validation for what's going on and what I'm selfishly trying to do, as well as trying to put out there for others. But for now, it's Thursday, April 16th, 2020. And as of this recording, I'm still depressed, but I'm not dead. So, yeah, I asked my girl's permission if I could hang out a little bit longer in the car so I could record this episode and get it out. I don't know why I've got it in my head now that Thursdays I want to put this regular or semi-regular podcast out. If you've noticed, you keen observers out there will notice that I'm stuck at show 188. I had 188 and then 188B and 188C, and I think this is 188D. So I'm putting everything on hold as far as the future of the show, because I don't know, but just like the daily shows, I want to do this. I want to put this out there. I still get folks who only listen to this particular brand of episodes, and yeah, I mean, I want to, like I've said, we're all in this together, and we need to help each other out. I was chatting on Facebook, I think it was, with a listener of the show who's in Holland. Oh, I can't remember now. I'm a bad Facebook friend, maybe. They were talking about how it's been, like stuck inside, and all the same feelings and rules and restrictions, and then friends in England and friends in Australia and friends in China, where things have now eased up a bit. But it's like people all over. We're all in this together, and it's the first time in my life that I've ever been struck that, for real, that like we're all in something together. Like we all can appreciate what everyone else is going through. And I mean, I don't know for sure. I mean, I can't say the whole world, right? I don't know. I don't know. I don't have any resources. I don't have any knowledge of like the African continent, or Eastern Europe, India, places like that, even South America. I've got a few friends who are down there, but we haven't really met up enough to kind of chit chat back and forth. But it sure seems like from this 40-something-year-old American dude that we're all kind of doing this together, and yeah, it's remarkable how that's going. And since this is the regular show, and I can talk about things that are more downers, I've been thinking a lot about when this is going to end. And I have a lot of different thoughts about it, and I've talked with different friends about it, talked with Noah about it, and like I really think like we're in this, like some level of this is going to be us until summer 2021, and maybe even longer. And I'm using that as a rough guideline for when the vaccine, hopefully, vaccine is done and is ready to be manufactured. And it could be 12 months, so it could be just New Year's ish. Wouldn't that be a great way to bring in 2021? But like the idea of that really is unnerving to me, because like that's a lot of uncertainty. That's a lot of worry. That's my mom, my brother's in stores every day, 8, 10, 12 hours a day, selling soda pop, because it's an essential. Not that soda pop is, but liquids are, and we need to have them out there. And I feel like I'm talking quietly. Am I talking quietly? I don't know. But it just seems like really like I'm not going to get to see my mom until like I've had the disease or there's a vaccine. And I'll be honest, part of it makes me want to go out and say, hey, give me a big smooch, you sick person, and get it in me, get it over with, and then be able to go see my mom, right? Because I don't. She's alone. She's all she's by herself. She's not doing a lot. And it's got to be hard, and it's hard for a lot of people. But there's only so many things I can do to help. And it's kind of bumming me out. It's kind of making me feel down, and yeah, I don't know. I mean, I know we're all going through it, and you see different memes on Facebook or Twitter or Instagram or wherever. There's probably some new social platform I don't even know anything about, but saying like, "Oh, you feel bad, you know, oh, you don't want to get out of bed." Well, hey, that's been me for the past 8 years or whatever. And I don't. I'm kind of torn by those. Like, yeah, I get the meaning behind it, but come on, let's not make light of things. I think everybody, whether you've been dealing with depression your whole life or whether you're just now having your first bout of like a situational depression, it's still a hard thing, and we should be helping each other, not kind of ribbing each other about it. There's plenty of other things to make jokes about and lighthearted about. Um, yeah, so I don't know. So I started work this week, and um, and actually for the first time, like Nora has said, like, "Hey, are you wearing a mask? Because we don't want, the boy, his diabetes type 1, um, and even his dad, who has come over from time to time, is diabetes. I think type 1. I'm pretty sure it is. Um, and these are folks who are at higher risk, and we don't want to bring the disease into the house. And it's really made me think a little bit more. It hasn't made me change my lifestyle, my life policy of getting my sodas and being at the store or even going to work, because yeah, I don't want these people to get sick, but I really don't see. There's the realist in me where I really don't see a situation, a scenario where it doesn't happen, right? And I mean, I guess there is, but I mean, there's so many different loopholes of ways for someone to pick up the virus, right? I mean, even if we all wear masks and we all do the right thing with gloves of wearing them and taking them off the right way, and washing our fruits and vegetables and everything we bring home, or leaving it out in the sun for 8 hours or whatever. I mean, it's going to happen. There was a story in North Carolina here where this woman who had been not quarantined, but like self-isolation for over 3 weeks. And she got one delivery in that time from someone who turned out later to be infected with the COVID. And this woman got it. Like, she had one, not even face-to-face interaction. It was a, "Hey, I'm dropping off your stuff on the porch and I'm out of here." And then she went out, got the groceries, deliveries, whatever, toilet paper. And then she contracted. She was exposed to the virus and then contracted the COVID disease. And it's viruses have been around for, I don't know, 2 billion years, and all they've done for 2 billion years is figure out how to get from place to place and do certain things. And yeah, so like, I don't know what it is. I think, like, I try to put in perspective, like, what if my youngest was at a higher risk for some reason? Would I act differently? And I don't know. I think I would take cues from their mom, but I don't know. I don't know if I'm not being fair to Nora's kids by thinking about them the same way that I would think about my own. It's weird. I don't know. And so I fight with this, like, am I doing the right thing? Am I a good person? Am I a bad person for doing what I'm doing, for getting my soda every morning, for doing still like a daily, like, food shop, or like I've talked about on the Daily Show, like I get my morning soda and then I hang out, record outside of a Walmart or a Target, and then I use their Wi-Fi to upload the show, usually and then like I need to use the restroom before I go for my walk or my run, and so I'm going into the store, and then when I'm in the store, I feel like I feel kind of scuzzy for like using their washroom and not buying something. So I go and I buy something, a couple 2 liters of soda, which I'm always drinking, or hey, we need bananas, or like I don't even treat that as my shopping. It's usually like after my run or after my walk, and then I'm going. If I was at Target, I go to Walmart and buy. Okay, hey, you know what? Let's have grilled cheese and soup tonight. It's been cold, and then I get those ingredients for what we need. And like, yeah, I mean, I could stock the house with caffeinated soda and get up every morning and drink my soda in the house and record a podcast in the house and then go to the bathroom there and then head out to go walk or run. But I don't know. I feel like I've given up every other routine, and I feel like if I give up this one last routine, that I won't have control over anything, even though in a weird way I'm giving up. I don't know. I'm really rambling here. Um, I don't mean to confuse people with my mindless chatter. Um, but yeah, so I've been thinking about also the past few days, and I think this time with my kids, my 2 youngest kids, it's been like the best 3 days, I think, that I can remember, which admittedly isn't the best stretch, the best pool of information to draw from. But yeah, it's been nice. I mean, we've talked about different things, we've joked about different things, we've done physical activities and quiet activities, and watched some shows and played games and did puzzles and cooking dinners, and it's just been nice. And it's I don't know, it's just been nice, and I'm really grateful that I'm having this week with them. Um, and I think even my going to bed early, I think they've kind of connected with Nora a little bit more, and the kids, and I think it's just good. I think it's good, and so that's like the good thing going on in my life, and um, I think being active each and every day has been good for me, which I wasn't even before this started. I would try to run on give some days or whatever, but I didn't go for walks unless it was an odd day when Nora said, "Hey, I really need to get out and go for a walk. Do you want to go for a walk?" And I think it's been beneficial. I think I don't find myself struggling to get out of bed as much as I was a few months ago. I remember I had that kind of stretch where it was really, really hard. And I mean, I'm still a little sluggish getting out of bed, but it's not like a defeated sluggish. It's more of a, oh man, wouldn't another 30 minutes of sleep feel nice, or whatever. But it's nothing that I can't just say, oh, you know what, okay, I gotta get going. So, and I think about everybody out there who maybe isn't as fortunate as me. I don't know. I'm saying a lot. I say a lot anyway. Um, it's better than So yeah, I mean, so really my biggest struggle is if I'm doing the right thing, and it's intellectually me. Intellectual JP knows that I'm not. Emotionally me. Emotional. Why am I making them adverbs? Emotional me is saying, "Nah, you're doing fine, and look how it's been working. No one's gotten sick, and you're doing okay. You're being smart. You're being safe. You're still doing, but you're being smart." So it's a weird juxtaposition, right? Like before, it was like emotional me was the one bringing the downers, right? Bringing the bad, and it was intellectual me that was trying to fight to say, no, look, these are the facts. This is what's going on. And now it's kind of the opposite. Like intellectual me is saying, "Hey, you dummy, what are you doing? You big fool." And emotional me is saying, "No, hey, these are the facts. Everybody is well, and you're doing fine. And look at you, you're more fit and losing weight, and blah blah blah." Um, yeah, I don't know. I kind of, I don't know. I kind of miss these longer shows. It feels like months between doing them now, and I feel like, I mean, it feels like it's been like 3 months since we started all this, and it really hasn't in the U.S. And I don't know. I kind of miss. I feel like I don't connect with anybody as much when I do the daily shows. And I just feel like I'm complaining a lot, or really, I don't know. Hopefully, I'm commiserating and not just miserating. I don't know. So I guess I'll end it. I've got to get back to the house and get with the girls and make our plan. We're going on a big bike ride today. And I got to edit this, get this out for y'all. So let me know how you're doing. Send me a message. I'm trying my best to keep up with my messages that I'm getting, and I really am kind of craving hearing from you all and knowing how you're doing, and seeing what's what, and maybe letting you share or vent or something for a little bit. I feel like there's friends who I've kind of lost touch with, friends of the show, as this has been going on, and then other friends that I've kind of picked up on and doing more with since this started. So it's a mixed bag. It's definitely a mixed bag. So email me, jamolke@gmail.com, facebook.com/jamolke, @jamolke on Twitter and Instagram, www.jamolke.info. I'm trying to get the episodes up there better and do some blog posts, but I just, it's not likely that's going to happen with my girls in town. So, but I'll get there. I've got most of them. I think I'm 3 or 4 back. Text me 248-648-1419 if you're international and you use WhatsApp. I'm starting to think I'm not saying the name of the app right, because I haven't gotten information or a message from anybody, or maybe my information I'm giving out is wrong, but same number. I think it's +1 for US, and then 248-648-1419. Hit me up. Let me know how you're doing, what you think of the show. Do me a favor, subscribe and save over at iTunes. You don't really save anything. The podcast is free, but subscribe to the show over there. It makes me feel warm and fuzzy. And leave a review. Let me know how you think the show is going, or what you'd like to see. There's a possibility I could be swayed to not ending the show, and whenever we get back to counting shows again. And give me your best plea if you're one to do that. Stoke my ego a little bit, folks. That'd be fabulous. So I hope everyone is doing okay, and who and who is in your family and close to you is doing okay, and you're doing your best to take care of yourself, physically, mentally, emotionally, any of the ways that yourself needs to be taken care of. And everybody be safe and be well. Thanks.